Jennifer, thank you. It is a treat to be here this morning on this beautiful, crisp February 1st a.m. Good morning, everybody. Jennifer Agboidion, thank you so much to you and your team for hosting us so graciously. Jennifer is a double threat, educated at Rutgers undergrad and Temple graduate, so I'm going to choose to fall on the Rutgers side of that, but they're both great institutions. And to you and the entire team here at Light Up Your World, we thank you for allowing us into your home this morning. To your left, I want to thank Mayor Jackie Vesey, and we're going to hear from her in a few minutes. To you and the Deputy Mayor and members of Council, great to be back in town, one of my favorite places to go. I'm incredibly, Dan O'Connell is here, and I want to acknowledge him and the commissioners in this great county. I'm joined by my incredible partner in government, the rockin' one and only singular Lieutenant Governor. Let's hear it for her, Sheila Y. Oliver. She is also, importantly, for this event and for many events, the Commissioner as well of the Department of Community Affairs. And that's a big player in this gathering today. Terry Tucker's in the house. I want to give her a shout out. Dr. Herb Conaway, my cousin Carol Murphy, and my new friend Brandon Umba are here from the Assembly. Great to have you with us. And that's Dr. Herb, I just turned 60, Conaway, in case you're wondering. So together, we are pleased to announce, now I'll get serious because this is a serious reason to gather, but it's a good one. We are pleased to announce more than $38 million in grants through the lead remediation and abatement grant program, which will protect hundreds of thousands of residents from the danger of home-based lead, most critically, the danger of lead paint. And Jennifer, you laid out very well. The 20 recipients of these grants include local and county governments and community-based nonprofit organizations reaching residents across 20 of our counties. And we're here specifically because Light Up Your World is among these recipients. I think, Sheila, for the first time, right? Yeah. And will receive $4 million to undertake, to undertake lead remediation and abatement efforts throughout their service area across Burlington and Camden counties. So congratulations. It is richly deserved. Light Up Your World and the others were all selected based on the need of the areas they serve, with special consideration given to the number of children under the age of 6 who have been found to have elevated lead levels in their blood. The total number of such affected children in the areas served by today's recipients is 4,537, and that includes 153 right here in Light Up Your World's backyard in both Burlington and Camden counties. We've known the dangers of lead paint for a long time. Lead paint, in fact, was banned in 1978, so we've had more than 4 decades to get far ahead of this curve. But we hadn't, even though we know what the sources of exposure are. We know the homes that are most at risk, and we know how to eliminate that risk. By any definition, knowing that more than 4,500 New Jersey kids in 2023 face lifelong health and cognitive consequences because of lead exposure is not only intolerable, it is an environmental injustice. So today we are putting our efforts into the next gear. And given that today is the first day of Black History Month, we could not ignore the very simple reality that this health crisis impacts predominantly Black and brown families, and especially children. And this is not going to be a small job. In the areas served by these grant recipients, there are more than 1.8 million homes that were built prior to 1978's lead paint ban. Obviously, not all of them still have a lead paint exposure problem, but the odds are many still do. And to that, the Department of Community Affairs under Sheila's leadership, as well as the Department of Environmental Protection and the Department of Health, working in partnership, have launched a statewide online mapping tool that denotes literally street by street and house by house which properties were built prior to the lead paint ban and which are more likely to contain a lead poisoning hazard. So this is a job to which we must commit. We must commit funds, as we're doing today, and we must commit to growing the ranks of certified workers trained in remediation and abatement, which we will continue to do in broad partnerships with our friends in organized labor. Much has been said and reported about lead exposure through old and tainted water lines, and that's for good reason. But let us be very clear, more residents face exposure from decades-old lead paint. Paint which has been ground down into a fine dust and spread throughout a home through years of windows being open and closed or doors being open and shut, etc. So today marks the start of our next phase in combating this growing crisis. As I said, it's been nearly 45 years since lead paint was banned, but its ghost continues to haunt too many of our families and homes. And through the efforts of Light Up Your World and today's 19 other grant recipients, we're taking on the job of exorcising those ghosts. It is truly a pleasure, Jennifer, to be here. Thank you so much again for hosting us, Jackie as well, in town. And with that, please help me welcome my incredible partner in government, the Lieutenant Governor, Sheila Y. Oliver.